I'm Tony Torres. I play Donnie Dolce in Tony and Tina's wedding. Diana asked me if I would help her out with Dominic's celebration this evening. And of course I said, no problem. Tonight we had a real special show, you know? So much energy in the room. And I kept thinking about Dominic. And I swear, I heard his voice a couple times. He was always so full of energy and positive and was our father figure, you know? And it's hard to believe that he's not here with us anymore. I know we all feel the same way right now, right here. We'd like to bring up the Bella Electric Strings at this time. They're going to be doing a Beatles medley in his honor.
Some people laugh. This whole side of the room was laughing. I'm gonna sing a song that I promised Dominic I would sing one day. I just didn't know it was gonna be this soon. But I wanted to say a few words first. In writing a final goodbye to my friend and father, I found it very difficult finding where to start. Even more so, though, was finding where to end. Amazingly enough, I felt happiness for the first time throughout this whole ordeal when I realized that we don't need to say goodbye at all. A part of Dominic will always be with me. Everywhere I look, everywhere I go, he will be there. At work, when I arrive early and can still see him sitting in that stupid chair, drinking that stupid club soda, and after every sip going, in the car when I'm driving, and I think of something funny that only he would appreciate. At my home, especially at my home, I look around and I think he chose this coffee table. He helped me when I was buying this couch. He put together this kitchen table. He put together these shelves. He put together all the pieces of me when I was falling apart and making terrible decisions for my life. My father told me it's a rare thing when you find a friend that would take a bullet for you and call you out on your shit at the same time. Excuse my language. He would say, if I see you pick up another drink, I'll kill you myself. And I haven't. And I won't. Yeah. The point is, if you have a friend like that, you hold on to them, and I will forever. I won't say goodbye because I don't have to, and none of us do. I decided the phrase, see you later, seems more appropriate, I think, for all of us. I mentioned on Facebook that one of the last conversations I had with Dominic involved us discussing what we would do and what would make our number one priority if we were to make our way into the White House. And after I gave a long, lengthy 5-minute discussion about, a speech rather, about education, he said, yeah, I'd make sure everybody needs to learn how to make sauce properly. And he meant that. If he was in the White House, that's what he would make everyone do. Dominic was a man of passion. I don't think there's any denying that. For food, traveling, anything Italian, performing, his lovely wife Diana, of course, Kettle One martinis, the music of the Beatles, busting everyone's chops, referencing inside jokes that are so deep that we couldn't explain them to anyone if we had to. And most importantly, his family, his blood family, and his Tony and Tina's family, his show family. That was Dom. That is Dom. That's what passion is. That's what love is. And that's what it's all about, regardless of our amount of time here. And I try to remember that every single day. So rest in peace, Pally. We'll see you later. Thank you. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. All these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Oh, I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more. Thank you.
Acting's easy, this is hard. Everyone's talking about his sauce. Dominic also made the best pesto I've ever had in my entire life. And every time I was invited to one of his epic gatherings, and you've been there and you know, when we had the honor to go to Dominic and Diana's beautiful home, he would say, "Look, you, I'm making the pesto thing, you gotta come." Because my partner and I are vegetarian, and he would always make this dish, this pesto dish with potatoes and haricot vert, and it was just amazing. And he'd give us a big container to go home. Well, cut to one of my little stupid gatherings, which paled in comparison, and he was there, and I tried to make the dish that he always makes. And then I told him the pesto was from Costco. That didn't go down well. But he ate it and complimented me as much as he could, because it's not his. And then later in the evening, he was talking with Larry Otello, who couldn't be here, you know Larry. And they were talking about everything gay, because Dominic had this wonderful acceptance and curiosity at the same time about homosexuals. Because he was so secure in his masculinity and his manhood that he didn't give a crap what you did, but he wanted to know more. So he and Larry were talking about subcultures within the gay community, like otters and bears and twinks. I'll explain it later. And I walk in on the conversation, and we've all had some alcohol. And he said, "Well, what would I be in the gay community? What would he be?" And without missing a beat, he and Larry and I at the same time said, "Hot daddy." And he said, "I like that. I like that." So, Diana, he was your hot daddy. And thank you for sharing him with us. And I love you. And I'll say what Dominic would always say when I come back from one of my trips. "Get over here, you." And he'd give me the biggest hug imaginable. And like Alex said, he could light up a room. And he's lighting this room up tonight.
seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been